Students, through this video, I am going to differentiate double salts and coordination compounds. As we know that double salt means when two simple salts, for example, ferrous sulfate is a simple salt and ammonium sulfate is also simple salt. When these two salts mixed in a proper ratio in water and further they will crystallize, we will get a single compound that is known as double salt. Here, this compound in which ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate is present, and this double salt is a particular example and it is known as Mohr's salt. And coordination compound are written within the bracket. Some ions remain outside the bracket or may not be outside, but the particular number of ions remain together within the bracket, and such type of salt is known as coordination compound or complex compound. Let us take the very important point to differentiate these both type of salts, compounds. Here, when we add water to the crystal of double salt like Mohr salt, then we will get the solution, and in that solution all these ions which are present in double salts get free. For example, when we add water, we will get ferrous ions separated, sulfate ions separated, and we will get ammonium ions also. Water remain as a H2O. It means in case of double salts, we will get very smallest ion like ferrous ion, sulfate ion, ammonium ion. Now take this salt, when we add water to this compound, it will furnish two ions only. This is a potassium ferrocyanide. This compound is a potassium ferrocyanide. It is a coordination compound or complex compound. When we add water to this compound, we will get free ions. Only two free ions we will get here, potassium ion and ferrocyanide ion. It will not furnish Fe2 positive ion as well as cyanide CN1 negative ions. It means in case of complex or coordination compound, the part which is written within the bracket, that remain as a single unit. It will not furnish further free ions. This is the first point of difference between these two salts. Second point is more important. If we want to test the ferrous ion whether present in the Mohr salt or not, we will get easily that test by adding particular reagent. We can also test the sulfate ion as well as ammonium ion present in this double salt. But on the other hand, if we add any reagent, particular reagent to test the potassium ion, we will get that test. We can also get the test of ferrocyanide ions. We will get the test of ferrocyanide. It means ferrocyanide ions remain as a together and it will test as a single identity. And if we want to test whether the iron is present, means Fe2 positive is present or cyanide is present, we could not test it. We cannot test it. Why? Because this part remain as a single unit and this remain as a complex part, and that's why these compounds are also known as complex compounds. Here, between ferrous ion and cyanide ion, there is a coordination bond between these ions, means Fe atom is a central atom and cyanide ions are as a ligand, and these ions providing one pair of electron to this central atom in their vacant d orbital, and such type of bonding in which a pair of electrons are given by any ion or atom to the any other atom, and such type of sharing when only one atom or ion is providing both electrons for bonding to the other atoms are sharing only their electrons, and such type of bonding is known as coordinate bond. And that's why these compounds are also known as coordination compound. Why? Because in these compounds the ions or atoms are having at least one or more coordinate bond, and that's why these compounds are also known as coordinate compound. And such units could not be furnish free ions, and that's why these compounds are also known as complex compounds. It means we have discussed two important points. In case of double salts, we will get the very simple ions. All ions will be separated and we can test them with the help of particular reagents. But in case of complex compounds which is having the complex part which is written within the bracket cannot be separated out, and that's why the ions which are present or atoms which are present within the square bracket cannot be tested. These are the very important differences between these both types of compounds.